doing long division, and it's the first day of November. Yay! Well, it's the second day of November, but still. What is long division? Well, you remember back in, what, 5th grade, whenever you were doing problems like this, 37, 374, right? 11 goes into there. It went in 3 times, and then you'd put a 3 right here, and a 3 right here, because 3 times 11 is 33, and then you'd subtract, right? And you'd get 44, and then 11 goes into 44 4 times, and so that would be, oops, 44, that would be 0. This was your remainder. Remember doing that? And this was your answer to the problem, which is called a quotient. Quotient. Right? This is long division. You remember doing that? Some do, some don't, huh? Okay. Well, we're going to be doing it with polynomials. So, we're going to have something like this. 5x plus 2. And we're dividing into 5x cubed plus 22x squared plus 53x and plus 18. Oh my goodness. All right. Now, the trick is, just like in long division in 5th grade, you have to make this front piece, just the front number and letter, these two things, has to be exactly like the front piece here. Exactly. So it already has the 5. All it needs is an x cubed. Well, all I have to do is multiply by x squared. So x squared times this whole thing, that's what I have to do. So I'm multiplying this binomial times that x squared. So x squared times that would be 5x cubed. X squared times that would be 2x squared. La la! Alright? Now then, remember in long division you have to subtract. Let's get a different color for that. Oh, we'll try. I don't have any different colors. Where'd my different colors go? Huh. Okay. We'll try blue. So we're going to subtract that. Now remember, when you subtract, you have to subtract both of them. So how about if I do this? We'll just change this to be -5 and change this to be -2. And then we know we're subtracting. Yay! Okay, so 5 minus 5, that goes away. 22 minus 2, that is 20x squared. Hoorah! Now then, this 5x, just the front piece, has to look like this front piece, because we're trying to get the front pieces to go away. Right? So 5 times 4 would make 20, and I need x squared, so I need 4x there. X times that would be x squared. Yay, we did it. So now I'm taking this whole thing, the parentheses, the binomial 5x, and I have to multiply by just this part, 4x. 4x times that. So 4x times 5, this is what I'm doing, 4x times 5x plus 2. Right? So what do I get? I get 20x squared, and I get plus 8x. Okay? But remember that I have to subtract. Right? I'm subtracting this whole thing. And I told you the tricky thing is, if you're subtracting, just change the sign. So this will be negative, that'll be negative. So I'm subtracting them both. We can do that, right? We can do that. 20 minus 20, that'd be nothing. All right, let's scoot it over here. 20 minus 20 would be nothing. And then 53 minus 8 would be 45. Yay! And then the 18 just drops down. See, I'm just dropping down the numbers as they go. This one drops down, that one drops down. Now, remember that what you're trying to do is you're trying to make this front number, the 5, be exactly this front number. So I have to multiply by 9. 9 times 5 is 45. But I have to multiply the whole parentheses here times 9. So what I'm really doing is I'm doing 9 times 5x plus 2. Right? Well, that'd be 45x plus 18. Oh my goodness. Then I have to subtract. So when I subtract the whole thing, remember I'm making this subtraction, I'm making that subtraction. They both cancel out. Hey, remainder 0. So what's the answer to this question? The answer is up here, this is the quotient, x squared plus 4x plus 9, remainder 0. Right? That's all you have to do. Ta-da! We're done. Let's do it again. In fact, we'll do it a total of 3 times. This was the first time, so we're going to do it 2 more times. Alrighty, so take all this away. Now then, I've got this next one. Here we go. 3x squared plus 1. That whole thing is divided into, am I going to have enough room? We'll see. 9x to the 4th minus 18x to the 2nd plus 2. Oh yeah, there was just enough room. There, we can scoot it a little bit so we can see. There we go. I'm going to run out of room to write on the top there. Oh well, we'll see what happens. So remember, this front number, just the front number, has to be exactly the same as that front number. So I have to multiply by 3. 3 times 3 is 9, and then x squared. Aha! So I have to multiply by 3x squared. So remember, I have to multiply this whole thing times 3x squared. So that times that would be 9x to the 4th. And this times 1 would just be 3x squared. Right? 3x squared times 1 is 3x squared. Now, if you recall, we are subtracting. And so we have to subtract this one. We have to subtract that one. There we go. What does that leave us? Well, this goes away. 18, negative 18 minus 3, that's actually 21x squared. Okay? And then the 2 drops down. Okay. Well, now, what does 3 need to be negative 21? Because, see, it has to be exactly that. We'll have to multiply by negative 7, right? So negative 7 times this whole thing, remember, you're taking negative 7 times 3x squared plus 1. So that would be negative 21x squared minus 14. You agree? Where did I get 14? 7 times 1 is 7, like a silly boy. Okay. Alright, now then, we are subtracting this whole thing. We are subtracting this whole thing. Now, minus minus makes plus. So this is really going to be plus 21 and plus 7. Well, that's cool, because negative 21 and positive 21 cancel out. 2 plus 9, whoops, that didn't cancel out. That's your remainder. Remember back in 5th grade, remainder. So what's the answer? Well, the answer is 3x squared minus 7, remainder 9. That's the answer. Now, sometimes in the book, they'll write it with a fraction as an answer. So watch this. 3x squared, 3x squared minus 7. See, that's the answer. And then plus 9 over the thing you were dividing by. So this is 3x squared plus 1. So sometimes I think the book writes it like this, other times it writes it like that. So there's a remainder 9, and if you have a remainder, you just put 9 over the thing you're dividing by. This is also the answer. These are both answers. This is totally fine. This is totally fine. These are the answers to the question. Okay? Let's try that one more time, and we'll see if we can do something else. So we're going to do one more thing. This was the second time around, right? This was second. So we're going to do one more example. One more example. That's what we need. One more example. Quick, quick, fast. Ooh, a big one. Here we go. Can I fit it in there? Let's see. A squared minus 2a plus 3. And then I'm dividing into 4a to the third minus 2a squared plus 7a minus 1. Oh boy. Alright, so we didn't need all that. So by now you know the first step. What do I do to make this front piece, just the front piece, be exactly this front piece? Right? Well, I need 4, so I have to multiply by 4, and I have to multiply by a, because a squared needs to change to be a cubed. So this is a. 4a times that. Yes? Good. So 4a times this whole thing, I got to multiply. That would be 4a3. That would be negative 8a2. And then 3 times 4 is 12a. Oh boy. Now then we have to subtract everything. Now when we subtract, we change the sign. So this one becomes minus, this one becomes plus, this one becomes minus. So don't forget that. When you subtract, you have to change all the signs. Okay, these guys go away like they're supposed to. Positive 8, this is positive 8, and minus 2, that would be 6a squared. Positive 7, minus 12, that would be negative 5a, and then the 1 drops down. Okay. What is this a? What does the front number need to be this exact front number? Well, it just needs the 6. So I'm going to multiply by 6. So remember what I'm doing is I'm doing 6 times a squared minus 2a plus 3. So 6 times that, that would be 6a squared. 6 times that would be minus 12. And 6 times that would be 18. We did it! Okay, we are subtracting. Now, when we subtract, we have to change the signs. That's minus, that's plus, that's minus. Right? So this goes away. Positive 12 minus 5. Hey, that's 7. And then this is negative 1. This is negative 18. That's negative 19. Look at that. That's the remainder. Ooh. Okay, what's the answer? 4a plus 6 remainder 7a minus 19. That's the answer. Or I can write it like a fraction. Right? 4a plus 6, and then plus, I would have 7a minus 19 on top of the thing that I divided by. Right? So that would be a squared minus 2a plus 3, and we are done. That's what the assignment is about today. You should be on your way to solving that problem in the book. So, see you later. Bye.